Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel by Empress B. My name is Bianca and I am a oracle and intuitive reader. So today I am back with another pick a card reading. Just a general reading just to find out what your higher self and your ancestors want you to know right now. So we have 3 piles and 3 crystals. So before you pick your pile, take 3 deep mindful breaths and allow your intuition to choose a pile that you feel most drawn to, and the timestamps will be linked in the description box below, and I will see you at your pile. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your general reading. So I've already meditated on your cards and everything has been pre-shuffled, so we have more time to discuss your energy, what's going on, advice, what's going on in your dreams as well. But I also felt in my meditation that you may be at odds with family, friends, or just people in general, and you're just in a space where you no longer want to really defend yourself anymore. Like you feel like it may be pointless, or you may be in a stalemate with somebody else. So I decided to use these archetype cards to describe the current energy that you're in, and we have the Saboteur. And this is, the light attribute is highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life. Shadow attribute is induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So like the meditation, you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place with somebody who is undermining you, or this may just be you getting caught up in self-destructive ways, or even your old self, and now things feel like they're kind of unraveling, or you're in a space where you are transforming and you are afraid of the changes that it would make to your life and how drastic they would be and how long it would take you to feel, okay, feel comfortable with this new sense of self. And this means, not being able to take everybody with you when it comes to growing and changing and evolving. So currently your blockages are unconditional love in the throat chakra, and unconditional love surrounds the heart chakra, obviously, with the color green, and this has to do with your level of gratitude, having an open heart and empathy. And this is about your heart blossoming with unconditional love, and not just for others but for yourself as well. Forgiving yourself, being understanding of situations where you reacted in the best way that you knew how. And also with these mudras, you can use them in meditation, like this hand movement here. And with the throat chakra, this rules communication and expression. So with this being a blockage, it ties in with your meditation and not wanting to argue, not wanting to defend yourself, not really wanting to engage because you may feel like it is pointless. These people may never accept me, and that's okay. And this also has to do with expansion and discernment. So blocking this expansion of self is an issue right now, and you can release that by communicating what you are feeling, what you are needing, what you are desiring, and also communicating your boundaries. So down below we have our self-awareness cards. You can also use them as journal prompts. I like to sometimes. And we have, am I communicating my needs? And it says your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible what you are fearing is not true? It says journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, I am so sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that yelling, but I apologize. Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So this is about the expression of self with the throat chakra. We have, am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? You are the asset. The body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body thanking you. And a mantra that you can practice is the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. So because of, yes, come here. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I swear, every time I try to film, it's something. But anyways, so this is about resting enough so you feel like you can fully show up for yourself. And if you're not well rested, you literally can't help anybody. If you're in the service industry, or people are constantly kind of grasping at your energy or calling on you when you don't even have it for yourself. And this is also about implementing boundaries when you don't want to be when you can't hold space for other people, when you don't have the capacity to show up for them right now. You could even say, you know, I'm dealing with stuff right now and I just don't have the capacity to show up for you and support you in the way that you are needing, but I will pray for you. I will send you love and healing, or recommend them to therapy. Because sometimes we just can't carry others' burdens on us, and it's not our burden to carry in the first place. So when it comes down to your dreams, 1 second. So we have cheating on a partner. It says dreams of sexual cheating in which you are the betrayer are rarely about you cheating in real life. They are often an indication that your relationship needs aren't being met in some way. You may be feeling neglected or fearful your partner may abandon or betray you. If you're the guilty party in the dream, pay attention to who you're having an affair with. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a wish fulfillment dream. Sleeping with someone else probably means there's some aspect of their personality you need to assimilate with yourself. If you don't know the person, this indicates that you feel something is missing from your current relationship or your life in general. Excitement, perhaps. If you dream your partner is cheating, the likely interpretation is more obviously relating to your own feelings of insecurity or of being sidelined in some way that you need to address in real life. So for those of you who are having dreams of your partner cheating or you cheating in general, like the card said, this is about dealing with any fears surrounding your confidence or surrounding stepping into a newer version of you, and also reflecting on these insecurities and how you communicate your needs. Your needs may not be getting met, and this is showing up not only in the physical realm but in your in the conscious realm, in your dream realm as well. And we also have disasters. This is dreaming of any kind of disaster, whether natural or man-made, can be extremely unsettling. However, such dreams are not typically, precognitive. They are more likely to suggest fears. Again, the constant theme of fear and or anxieties or something that you feel is out of your control. Perhaps you're anxious about your future or your peace of mind, or possibly you're worried about your health. Alternatively, you may be going through a personal change that is making you feel uncertain about your direction in life. If the disaster has many victims, maybe your unconscious is telling you that it's time to stop following the crowd. An avalanche may suggest you feel burdened down with responsibility or emotional pressure. Fire may suggest passion, perhaps your emotions are rampaging dangerously. An act of terrorism can reflect social insecurity, the feeling that others are not to be trusted or can't be understood. So, again, this constant theme of fear and a lack of control, um, and also fear of abandonment as well. And this can those fears of I was gonna say embarrassment, abandonment, or even embarrassment as well, affect your ability to give and receive love freely as well. So this time, at this point in time, spirit and your higher self is highlighting your ability to communicate your needs, what you are feeling, and also addressing these fears and insecurities that you may feel surrounding a relationship with yourself, or even platonic relationship as well when it comes down to your friends or even with your family. So, how can you take, excuse me, better care of yourself? And we have rest. And this is double confirmation for you not getting enough rest. And Spirit's like, okay, we're going to tell you again. And when it comes down to resting, if the signs are becoming so blaringly clear that you need to rest, Spirit will even send people to you to tell you that you need to rest. And the more you ignore, Spirit will literally say, okay, you don't want to listen, we'll make you take a rest. We'll take you out the game for X amount of time. So it's important to listen. And sometimes those who don't hear must feel. So don't be the latter. So with family, this is about spending more time with your family, bonding, and also even maybe examining where this fear is stemming from in your family dynamic, and also how you can build or repair a relationship with your family or even a guardian, and how that can improve your romantic and platonic relationships and how you show up in other relationships in your life. I'm gonna move these out the way. These may not be in frame, and I apologize. So, getting into your tarot, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have, I believe this is the Strength card. No, I think this is the Chariot. I'm gonna go with the Chariot. So overall, Spirit, your ancestors, your higher self, right now, truths are being revealed surrounding you, your identity, who you've been for so long, the people around you. And like I said, everybody can't come with you at this time of evolution and transformation. So with these truths coming out, the truth can be hard to swallow sometimes, but it may be necessary for our development and our growth. And it's important that you take time and not be so hard on yourself or kind of torture yourself with like trying to just uncover things, you know, right away, or like go be like Nancy Drew and just investigate everything. You're like, what else is gonna fall apart? You know, don't project that energy onto yourself and your life. So we have the Ace of Wands reversed, and this card has stop on it. So this to me is triple confirmation for you need to stop. Just rest. You may be in a go, go, go energy, or you may just be kind of overworking yourself as a means to distract yourself, or just to focus on something that may actually be going right for you. And for some of you may have a business that you may be wanting to get off the ground, and you may be feeling like you don't have the, like, you just don't have that big break. Like you really want it so bad, and you're just going, going, and going, going without properly, you know, resting in between. And you're doing more harm than good to yourself right now. So with the Five of Pentacles, we have loss. It said it is the one who lives in the house who knows where the roof leaks. So even with family, you know where the cracks are in your family dynamic, or within yourself, and what needs to be addressed, and what fears, what anxieties need to be addressed, and what trust issues need to be addressed as well, and also even issues with intimacy. And this could also even mean building a new house. Saying this foundation, this house, the wood may be rotting, the roof is falling apart, the insulation is gone and in the wind, and you're just like, I need something new. And this is also about welcoming the change of yourself in this, in finding out where this fear of empowerment is stemming from, and why do you feel like you can't fully step into that? Why can't you feel like you can fully step into this feeling of joy, this feeling of unconditional love and happiness and warmth and tenderness? Now we have the Chariot upright. So this is about moving out of this energy and really kind of taking off after you do this reflection, after you do the shadow work, and really kind of look deep, or even you may be seeking out, professional help with a therapist to help you have I want to say have the tools and the ability to handle any emotional discord between family, between friends, or just finding better ways to express yourself, set boundaries, and communicate your needs without feeling like, you have to prepare for an attack. So we have overall advice for you, and we have resolution. I'm actually going to read this from the book. A resolution says, if you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. There is tension in peace. Conflict comes and struggles arise. That is the way of the world. Peace is an ability, not a state of being. Meet your challengers as equals. Their needs are your needs. Peace, love, and hope. Opposition is an opportunity to deepen understanding and strengthen alliances. So if this is family, I'm feeling like the way you both communicate may be very different. And because of that difference, you both are desiring that closeness, that emotional ease, that level of bonding with each other. But everything may get lost in translation, or the both of you may be, communicating from a space of emotional suffering or frustration with each other. And it says counseling or meditation. So like I said, professional help. Seek to understand and then be understood. Satisfaction comes from putting a matter to rest. An adversary becomes an unlikely benefactor. Know where you cannot bend. So not bending yourself out of shape for others, and also listening to what is being said and not so much who is saying it, or kind of refraining from any sort of deflecting when it comes to others approaching you while expressing their needs, or just approaching you in general, even if it's in a way that may be triggering. So this is about understanding your triggers and how to maneuver around them with self-awareness and with compassion and grace for yourself, and not kind of taking that anger out on others. And this is also about having the opportunity to forgive yourself and others, and also mend a broken bond possibly, and having the ability to let love in again. And even balancing your root chakra, especially with family card. I'm really drawn to family. So all of this may just be coming from your family life, or you may be seeking to be accepted by them. And what else do I want to say? Also, I feel like you guys should take a look at the way people in your family are also seeking to be accepted as well. And maybe with that self-awareness, you can see some of the dynamics you play out the same way they do as well. So, pile one, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much. Let me know what's going down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload again. And I hope you have an amazing day. Blessed. Hi pal 2, welcome to your reading. So happy you're here. So everything is already pre-shuffled and I finished meditating on your cards. So we have blockages. You have a lot of extra cards, so a lot wanted to come out for you. So we have, where you're feeling a blockage right now, what you need to work on, what you need to reflect on, and also what's showing up in your dreams. What is Spirit trying to send you in your dreams, how you can take better care of yourself, and overall advice. So starting with your surrounding energy, I decided to choose archetype cards today. So we have child orphan. So the light attribute is independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Shadow attribute is feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So with that, I see you being very self-sufficient, very I can do bad all by myself type of energy, but I still see you wanting that reassurance, that help, to know that someone will be there to help you when you are struggling. You may be someone who is very high achieving, so people automatically kind of count you out and don't offer that help, don't offer that even emotional support because they think you have it all together. And you may be, everything may just be duct taped together, on some days, and you need that extra reassurance, you need that support. And with the shadow attribute, seeking inappropriate surrogate families, so you are desiring closeness and community at this point in your life. You're wanting to feel like included. You've been independent for so long and you're seeking out your soul family. You're seeking out a sense of belonging, a sense of community. And maybe in the past you may have found yourself in bad friend groups or in places where you didn't exactly fit, or seeking these surrogate families through partners, and kind of trying to blend in there and, kind of fusing your identity with that, quote unquote surrogate family. So with your current blockages, we have the heart chakra, we have reassurance, and this is the sacral chakra, and we have higher knowledge, which is, I believe this is the, is it the third eye? I believe it's the third eye. One second. Yes, it's the third eye. Proud of myself. Okay, so with the heart chakra, and this rules gratitude, this rules love, this rules compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. And this also is double confirmation for this energy. Spirit wants to know, what are you grateful for right now? You can make this a daily practice when you wake up. I am grateful for the breath that's in my body. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the people that love and support me, etc., etc. Just reminding yourself of how blessed you are on a daily basis. And we have reassurance. And this has to do with inner well-being, inner nourishment, and safety. And you also chose the rose quartz. So I would highly suggest getting a rose quartz crystal and working with that at this time. So we have inner well-being, inner nourishment, and safety. So this is about relieving tension in your heart space, being able to just exhale. Just let it all, like, to let yourself fall apart, and you know somebody will be there to help you kind of work through the mess of emotions that you may be experiencing, or just work through your trauma in general, or just have a safe space to open up so you don't feel like you have to carry everything on your back or just have it all together all the time, which isn't realistic. Excuse me. So right now you're seeking a sense of calm and stability, and that may be a issue in your environment, or the people in your environment may not be able to give it to you, or they don't know how because they've never experienced it. And this may be generational trauma that's been passed down that you may be in the process of breaking and reflecting on as well. And so self-assurance guides me to perfect well-being. So you may be really focused on your wellness right now and self-improvement overall, just reflecting on what can be improved, what can you do better, what can you do to aid in emotional regulation. And this is about reassuring yourself. You may be an overthinker, or you may just overanalyze things in general, especially when it comes to your feelings. And we have higher knowledge. And this has to do with meditation, concentration, and wisdom. And I believe wisdom comes from experience. So at this time of your life, this may be maybe even a second awakening of some sort, or just a second time you've been feeling this way. Now, taking the wisdom for the first time you felt this way, how can you support and reassure yourself more than when you were experiencing it for the first time, when it was filled with such uncertainty? So, and this is also allowing the universe to guide you, and also the development, of, a stronger intuition, or even psychic abilities, and even this awareness with the things surrounding you, and even the world. Some of you may be into astrology very heavily, and this is about finding your purpose, finding where you belong, where you're meant to be. Now we have, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We only have today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So, like I said, high achieving. So automatically you feel like you have to perform in order to get praise. You have to perform in order for people to reassure you. So it kind of puts you in a space where you're constantly kind of depending on this external validation to feed you, to make sure that you're using it kind of as an indicator to let you know if you're doing the right thing, you're on the right track. Now that you don't have that, you have to reassure yourself. It's like, I feel uncertain. I don't know how to do this. It's so much fear surrounding me doing it on my own and validating myself and reassuring myself that I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing. And we have, what am I grateful for right now? It says, adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote for all of our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that which we are focused on. Close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and think of 3 things for which you're grateful today, and notice the abundance growing within you. So yes, this gratitude, You're seeking to expand your horizons or even your finances, and you can attract so much more blessings into your life by just expressing gratitude and also getting rid of a lack mindset or coming out of survival mode. So when it comes down to your dreams, we have food or drinks. And it says food or drink tends to refer to emotional, spiritual, or intellectual nourishment. Inner well-being. So with the sacral, we have inner well-being, inner nourishment, and safety. So spirit is directly showing you that what you're desiring is to feel nourished, to feel safe. And those messages are showing up in your day-to-day life and in the dream realm. It represents qualities you're seeking or need to seek for your personal development. Hunger or thirst suggests that you're striving toward wholeness or contentment or possibly neglecting basic needs. More particularly, hunger may indicate you're in need of greater material security, gratitude, or emotional or sexual fulfillment. Thirst can suggest a longing for deeper meaning, your purpose. Occasionally, what you're consuming will be significant. Eggs might suggest a new start. Milk, a return to childlike dependency. Eating alone could suggest independence or loneliness depending on your circumstances. Overeating suggests self-indulgence. Drinking alcohol may indicate you're trying to suppress difficult feelings, but it can also mean a desire for more stimulation. If you dream of eating glass or some other dangerous substance, you or someone in your life could be struggling to deal with or swallow a painful situation. So I would highly suggest having a dream journal because our dreams send us so much and even tell us so much about ourselves and the world around us. So this quest for emotional fulfillment, just feeling nourished and safe within yourself. We have technology. It says computers, laptops, and tablets occur very commonly in dreams. So do heavier pieces of hardware such as elevators or escalators. Often the technology malfunctions or proves frustrating in some other way. If it's a computer, your files may get deleted or corrupted, or you're unable to access them or receive messages or emails. If it's an elevator, the mechanism sticks. We think of technology as a servant programmed to obey our bidding. Hence, devices that malfunction in a dream show that we aren't in as much control of a situation or a relationship as we think. In your interpretation, consider the purpose of the technology. A dysfunctional email system may imply that you're struggling to connect or communicate your true feelings to someone, or being insufficiently clear or emphatic about your needs. Again, communicating your needs and what emotions are you allowing to run your life currently, and how you aren't communicating that in order to feel the sense of fulfillment and compassion from others or supported from those people around you. If this doesn't fit, look for other sources of frustration the dream may reflect. Something obstructing your career, the feeling that technology is passing you by. Some of you may have been drawn to Power One because this was a similar message. So frustration surrounding your dreams. In Power One, I mentioned surrounding their family, there may be communicating from a place of frustration or even emotional suffering when it comes down to their dynamic with their family and not feeling connected and supported. So with this independent energy, you may have felt like you can't depend on your family, or they were not willing to help, or just friends weren't willing to help, or you just developed this need to just do it on your own because of your environment. So we have children. Children in dreams tend to be positive signs, symbolizing joy, spontaneity, or warmth. Depending on your circumstances, they could also indicate a desire for more fun, energy, or innocence. Another possible interpretation is that a dream child represents your attitude to your own childhood. The meaning could also relate to any current feelings of vulnerability or dependency you may have. Like I said, like it said in another card, with food or drink, dependency may be a common theme to feel reassured, to feel validated, to feel seen and understood. Um, Forgetting or losing a child is a reminder to focus your energies in waking life on what truly matters. Perhaps you're focused more on providing for your family than being with them. This is a common issue in the work-life balance dilemma. Dreams of unborn children you may one day have suggest future potential you have yet to identify or focus on. In rare instances, such dreams may indeed show your unconscious mind crossing the boundaries of time and space to glimpse your future intuitively. So some of you may be seeing your future children, or some of you are kind of peeking back in time on your own childhood and how you wish you were supported, or just trying to alter the way your childhood was experienced, or doing the, well, if this didn't happen, who would I be right now? So let's get into your other cards. So one way you can take better care of yourself is through self-care. You may be into baking or just wellness in general, and this could just be getting yourself something nice or just treating yourself overall to something sweet. You may like cupcakes, strawberries, just candy, or just fruits in general, like a fruit salad. What is that thing called? I think it's called nature cereal, where people putting fruits and like coconut water together. So yes, you may be wanting to try that, or that may be your favorite. So let's move these out the way. One second. And let's get into your tarot. So we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So getting into the tarot, so I see you at a crossroads. So like I said, finding your purpose. Where do you belong? Where can you go next? But this is also overthinking, overanalyzing what to do next, and also kind of just blocking yourself from going anywhere, and keeping yourself kind of like in a mental prison. So, or this may just be you putting up such a protective barrier around yourself. Nobody can get to you. And this may also be a defense or a coping mechanism that you have developed. And that's why you're kind of in this state of even hyper independence. And I see you desiring closeness and desiring emotional connections, more emotional fulfillment, to feel kind of just like drenched in love, or someone else professing their love to you, and just, feeling love for self as well, this development of it. And this is coming in as well as your blessings, but you have to learn how to put the walls down, and also come into a space where you are not seeking validation from others, and kind of getting down about yourself, about people counting you out, or people not including you, or feeling like, you should have made a better effort to connect with others. I see you developing the confidence and passion to go out there, even if you may be an introvert. You may overextend yourself, to others, to make those connections that you were desiring, to have that excitement in your life again, to have that fulfillment, and not be so dependent on the belief or opinions of others. Now, with the Nine of Baskets, I see you discovering more of yourself and also coming into a state of material security. And with the higher knowledge, I see you studying a lot more and just maybe engulfing yourself in self-help books, or even just going on a picnic with new friends in general and just discovering so many new things that you like, new hobbies, just more about yourself and learning how to fill your own cup and opening your heart space to those who want to give to you and being open to receive. So this is about connecting back to that feminine energy and balancing it out. And with the Two of Wands, I see you expanding and discovering all the emotions that lied. It's like those caves that are just like filled with water, and then you finally break it open and you're just like, wow, oh my God, it's so beautiful down here. You're discovering more of yourself, you're exploring your emotions, you're seeing how vulnerable you can be with others. You're expanding so beautifully into a new person and coming out of, this mode of survival and stepping into the unknown to feel your feelings and feel them fully. So getting into your advice, we have self-mastery, which is beautiful. And I'm going to read this from the book. Now, with self-mastery, it says, a disciplined mind brings happiness. Ascend with me to the higher realms of your spirit, this higher knowledge. You're learning more about yourself. From this vantage point, you can see life as it is. Rise above everyday issues, the petty distraction. Why can I not say that? Distractions, anxiety and doubt. On your quest for greatness, train your heart and mind towards love, peace, and wholeness. Transcend the difficulty by shifting your awareness. Use your energy and resources more effectively. Align your words and actions with your greater goals. Make a plan and action it. So this expansion energy, you're expanding your sense of self. You're mastering yourself, your resources, and also your connections. You are stepping into a state of more awareness and also developing your abilities for those of you who are intuitives, who are psychics, who are clairsentients, those who are feelers and seers and oracles and all of those things. You are stepping into a stage of deeper and greater development. So, pile 2, that is all I have for you. This was beautiful. Comment down below what is going on with you and how you're feeling. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell notifications so you don't miss any uploads. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bless. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm so happy that you are here. So everything has already been pre-shuffled and I just came out of meditating on your cards. So we're gonna get right into it. I decided to use archetype cards today to describe the energy surrounding you. So we have the damsel. But before I get into that, in your meditation, I see you as someone who is very rooted, someone who is strong in their spirit, and when your roots run deep, you don't fear the wind. So I see you as someone who is not afraid of a little rain, a little like kind of like storm or a rough patch. You know who you are and you have a healthy view of yourself. So we have damsel, and the light attribute is understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So you may have done a lot of work to get to this point of understanding what healthy romance looks like, even towards yourself. And also you may have had a beautiful example of it growing up, or you just formed your own, kind of conclusions surrounding love, self-love, platonic love, and romantic love as well. And you are very self-sufficient, so you do rely on yourself a lot, and you understand the weight that you carry, the spiritual rank that you carry in this realm. So shadow attribute is waiting for a knight to provide for you seduction by romantic illusion. So maybe in the past, you may have had suitors that wore false masks, that pretended to be a knight in shining armor. So those were very hard lessons for you. And because you rely mostly on yourself, Spirit may have sent these people to you through relationships, these vital lessons for you through relationships, because it may have been hard for others to kind of penetrate the bubble. So when it comes down to current blockages, we have commitment and we have purification. So this is the solar plexus, and we have the throat chakra. So we have commitment for the solar plexus, and this has to do with determination and focus. So this is about enhancing your awareness and your commitment to the things, your projects, to others. And I'm not going to say self, because I already see you having a healthy view of yourself, but you may struggle with committing to other things outside of yourself, and being in a state of relaxation. You may feel very tense sometimes, and Spirit wants you to not worry too much or carry this like tense energy in your body, or you may be used to feeling that tense energy, or some of you may be struggling with hypertension. And we have the throat chakra. So this has to do with mental clarity, purity, and spaciousness. So again, this this mudra that you can do in meditation, it also relaxes tension from the neck and the jaw. So you may clench your jaw, or may like kind of check yourself when it comes to your posture and the way you're presenting yourself to the world. So again, about this tension that you hold in your body. So this is about your mental state, and also being aware of negative thought patterns, or the way that you limit yourself when it comes to your projects, and how much time and how much patience you can commit to this project. So not limiting yourself. And this card has to do with hypertension as well, and hyperthyroid. So this is about embracing yourself on all levels, including in the past, who you were in the past and who you are now, and opening yourself up to greater expansion. So we have what if it isn't true? And also I want to say speaking up for yourself as well. And how you also, I want to say what your ideas of abundance are as well. And we have, getting back to the card, what if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you are not enough, or it's not for you. What if it isn't? What if it wasn't true? So like I said, committing to a project, anything outside of yourself, maybe you don't have the time, the patience, the energy, the inspiration that you're telling yourself, you're limiting yourself. And Spirit wants you to kind of purify these thoughts and allow space and room for you to grow into yourself, and also expand beyond the parameters that you set for yourself. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes and put your hands on your heart and ask the wise one within, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? So I don't know if the song Sure of Myself by Cleo Sol is coming through heavily. So this is about being honest with yourself. It's only you. And so it's you versus you conversation. You don't have to lie. You don't have to keep a facade with yourself. So start by being honest with yourself and work your way outwards, and see what you have internalized that others have projected onto you. And we have, how can I be more flexible right now? So it says, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. So yoga, and then after that, meditation with these mudras to help you. But this is about releasing the need to have a fixed outcome for everything. Even though you are rooted and you have this healthy view of yourself, it doesn't mean that you don't have things to work on. And also, this is about cultivating or even releasing the things that you have stored within yourself and kind of pushed to the wayside so this new person can bloom. It's still going to be there. It's a matter of whether you're looking at it or not. Like, are you looking at the clothes piling up in the chair or not? So when it comes down to your dreams, we have unfamiliar, secret, hi baby, or unused room. A house or home in a dream is a symbol of yourself. As with you, there'll be an outside and an inside. The rooms in a dream house symbolize aspects of who you are on the inside. Therefore, rooms that are unknown, locked. What did I just say about putting the clothes on the chair to the side? Even though you're not looking at it, it's still there. Locked or secret indicate possible areas of personal transformation that are not yet being expressed. Either you aren't aware of them or for some reason you aren't capitalizing on them. The key to interpretation is what was in the room, as this may give you an indication about what an aspect of yourself that is underdeveloped or undiscovered, sorry. If the room is empty or deserted, this suggests you aren't taking steps to get to know your own strengths and talents. Inspiration is waiting to happen. Okay, bear in mind that a hidden room can also be where your dark side is to be found. You need to face this aspect of yourself and come to terms with it. So this is balancing your shadow self, understanding that this is who you are. Acceptance of your past self and who you are now is vital for your development, and this ability to release and have this spaciousness and release the trauma that you may be holding within your body. And this will allow space for flexibility and this release of those limiting beliefs, and allowing you to feel more inspired and to not tell yourself that you don't have the confidence, the time, the patience, the knowledge, the anything. You can do it. And we have social media. Online communication is an inescapable part of modern life, so it isn't surprising that many of us dream about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or the like, or communicating via messenger apps. Sorry. In general, these kinds of dreams suggest a desire to expand your online network or either reconnect with people from your past or seek out new horizons. If you dream of changing your profile photo or page, this indicates that you want to control the way other people see you. We see this level of control again. Just be yourself instead of trying to control the perception. How do you, it's like, what is this movie? I'm really thinking of Inception and the way the rooms change. So not altering everything or like just changing everything to fit what you think people want to see, instead of being who you are on the inside and out and reflecting that. It says, if you find yourself, okay, let me go back to where I was at. If you dream of changing your profile photo or page, this indicates that you want to control the way other people see you, or you may already be doing so. If you find yourself scrolling aimlessly or being directed to the same web page repeatedly, perhaps you're spending too much time online. Gaining likes or new online followers may reflect a feeling that you're worthy of others' approval, whereas losing friends or followers may indicate that you can't or won't conform to the expectations placed on you by friends, family, or society. So This will obviously be different for everybody when it comes down to dreams, but this is about not altering the way people perceive you. I don't know why this is so hard to even say right now. The way people see you or experience you, and not adapting to what you think they will like a chameleon. And not attaching your self-worth to how many people like you, how many people support you, even if it's not even genuine. Just having, you may be desiring to just have people around you that make you feel, this level of support and this comfort and this worthiness. So moving on, how can you take better care of yourself? So we have build strength, and this ties in with the throat chakra as well. So the build strength card is about building your intuition and your discernment, and also with the throat chakra, speaking your truth as well. You don't always have to speak on what you see, but also just kind of having that level of discernment as well. And we have massage. So this could be massage, acupuncture, acupressure, and releasing the tension that you hold in your body. And that's coming through very, very heavily for you, and how you kind of may overwork yourself, or your body's telling you that it needs rest. I'm sorry for that interruption. Moving on to your tarot. So we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So learning to rely on yourself made you probably feel alone, or maybe feel like growing up you may have been like kind of a puppet for others, or you may be still feeling like you're in that position of this like chameleon energy of performing and kind of reflecting, parts of others that you may think is acceptable, or will give you that feeling of acceptance for some of you. And I see you finding clarity and also finding your voice as well, and building that intuition and discernment. And with the owl here, I see wisdom developing for you, or even being able to have a stronger connection with your spiritual team, your spirit guides, maybe them coming to you in a dream in the form of an owl, and overall strengthening your third eye and your crown chakra. And also having clarity on yourself, and, really kind of finding the root of why you are thinking you don't have the patience, you don't have the inspiration. And I see you coming to a space where you are, stepping fully into your power and releasing any of that baggage that you may have been ignoring, and finding new parts of yourself to discover, and having the material wealth that comes with it, and also nurturing yourself, putting yourself out there and being authentically you. And with the Six of Wands reversed, I see you kind of removing yourself from others that are like kind of like minions in your life, and removing any roadblocks that you may have placed surrounding yourself unintentionally, or kind of like removing yourself from others that kind of treat you like a show pony. And final advice. So we have heart space. And I'm going to look in the book for this one. So for heart space, it says the best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And putting your heart into, the things that you love will allow them to blossom and be nurtured beautifully. A small flame of the divine is alive within your heart, longing to reconnect to the greater self. Honor this calling. That's why your spiritual team is coming through heavy. Honor this calling and be guided home, back to yourself, to love, truth, and brilliance. Follow this path back to you. Step into your heart, cherish that space, and walk out in peace to be yourself. No one knows you better than you do. The person who knows what is best for you right now is you. You know who you are in your dreams. Okay, pursue greatness. So these undiscovered parts of yourself, they're waiting to be, you have so many talents, just so many things that you can do that are waiting to be tapped into. It's just a matter of checking back in with yourself, reconnecting, recalibrating back into yourself, and finding you, making your way back to you, and strengthening your intuition, strengthening your discernment, strengthening how you communicate with others, the clarity in your life with the Ace of Swords, and the purification. You have so many blessings coming in for you, and I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you staying tuned. Like, comment, and share this video if you feel called to as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I appreciate you. Bless.